Shocking news. Astonished face Emma Johnston's husband revealed and baby on the way, 7 Little Johnstons Season 16. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Fans of 7 Little Johnstons are in complete shock after the latest round of news surrounding Emma Johnston. Over the years, viewers have watched the Johnston family grow, evolve, and face the challenges of life with honesty and humor. But nothing could have prepared them for the headline that has everyone talking. Emma Johnston's husband has finally been revealed, and to add to the surprise, there is also a baby on the way. This revelation has sent waves through the fan community, sparking speculation, excitement, and questions about what it means for Season 16 of the show. Emma Johnston, the youngest biological child of Trent and Amber Johnston, has always been a fan favorite. Known for her vibrant personality, strong sense of independence, and constant drive to pursue her passions, Emma has grown up in the spotlight since she was adopted from China. Over the years, audiences have watched her blossom from a curious child into a confident young woman with big dreams. For many fans, she represents resilience and determination, especially as she navigates life with achondroplasia dwarfism alongside the rest of her family. For quite some time, Emma's personal life has been a subject of curiosity among fans. While her siblings, Anna, Alex, Jonah, Liz, and even Elizabeth, have often shared their dating lives or major milestones on the show, Emma has kept hers relatively private. This privacy only fueled more speculation, with fans constantly asking whether Emma was seeing someone, if she was ready for a serious relationship, and whether she might take the next big step like some of her siblings have. Now, after years of secrecy, the big reveal has finally happened. Emma's husband has been identified, and the news is spreading like wildfire. Though Emma herself has not been one to court the spotlight outside of the show, this revelation has brought renewed attention to her journey. The identity of her husband came as a shock to many longtime followers, as the relationship had largely been kept under wraps. Fans are now eagerly analyzing past social media posts, interviews, and episodes to piece together clues they may have overlooked about Emma's love life. The biggest twist of all, however, is that Emma is reportedly expecting a baby. Yes, you heard that right. A new little Johnston may soon be on the way. For fans who have watched the family dynamic evolve over 16 seasons, this development feels like a major turning point. The Johnston family has always prided itself on openness, inclusivity, and support for one another. With the possibility of Emma stepping into the role of motherhood, viewers are excited to see how her parents, siblings, and extended family will rally around her during this next chapter. The news raises several questions for Season 16 of 7 Little Johnstons. Will Emma's journey into married life and motherhood be a central storyline? How will the show balance her new personal responsibilities with the existing family narratives? For years, the series has explored themes of independence, growth, and challenges unique to individuals with dwarfism. With Emma potentially embracing the role of wife and mother, the show is positioned to explore new dimensions of adulthood, responsibility, and family support systems. For Emma, this stage of life is not just about surprise headlines. It represents her continued evolution as an individual. She has always been vocal about her dreams, whether it be in school, social media ventures, or personal projects. Taking on the responsibilities of marriage and motherhood is likely to bring out an entirely new side of her personality, one that fans are eager to witness. Those who have followed her journey from childhood feel an almost familial connection, celebrating her victories as if they were their own. Of course, with shocking news like this, there is bound to be speculation and controversy. Some fans are thrilled, expressing joy that Emma has found love and is preparing for motherhood. Others are skeptical, questioning the timing of the announcement, the secrecy around her husband's identity, and whether this storyline is being introduced to add extra drama to Season 16. Reality television often blurs the lines between personal privacy and public storytelling, and Emma's situation highlights the delicate balance the Johnstons must navigate. Heartfelt messages of support congratulating Emma on her new chapter. Others are creating fan edits, celebratory posts, and even speculating about what the baby's name might be. Meanwhile, some critics are urging caution, reminding others that Emma deserves privacy and respect during such an intimate and life-changing moment. What cannot be denied is the enormous impact this news will have on the broader Seven Little Johnstons universe. Since its debut, the TLC series has captivated audiences by highlighting the real struggles and triumphs of a family living with dwarfism. The show has addressed everything from relationships and health concerns to career challenges and family traditions. Adding a baby into the mix, especially from one of the younger Johnstons, introduces a new dynamic that could shape future seasons in unexpected ways. Trent and Amber, Emma's parents, are also an important part of this narrative. Known for their strong parenting values and willingness to support their children through thick and thin, they are likely to be both protective and proud of Emma as she enters this new phase of life. Fans are already speculating on how Amber will take on the role of grandmother, and how Trent might react to seeing his youngest daughter raise a child of her own. Their reactions will undoubtedly provide touching, emotional, and possibly humorous moments in upcoming episodes. For Emma's siblings, the news also represents a shift. Each of them has carved out their own path, whether in education, work, or relationships. Emma's announcement adds another layer to the family's collective story. Liz, who has already taken major steps in her adult life, may serve as a role model for Emma. Jonah, Anna, and Alex may find themselves in new roles as supportive aunts and uncles. The bond between the Johnston siblings has always been a central theme, and this development could showcase their ability to adapt and rally together. In the end, the shocking revelation about Emma Johnston's husband and baby on the way has reignited fan interest in Seven Little Johnstons just in time for season 16. Whether this news becomes the heart of the new season or simply adds another chapter to the family's ever-expanding journey, it is clear that the Johnstons remain one of the most relatable and captivating families on television. Fans will be watching closely, not just for the drama or the surprises, but for the authenticity and love that have defined the show since the very beginning. Emma Johnston's transformation from a child into a wife and mother is more than just reality television. It is a reminder of growth, resilience, and the ever-changing nature of family life. As season 16 approaches, one thing is certain. The Johnstons are about to embark on a brand new adventure, and audiences around the world will be cheering them on every step of the way. Was not as spontaneous as it looked on screen. According to Anna, what many viewers thought was a raw, heated moment was actually orchestrated, or in her own words, a set-up. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the fanbase and sparked a big conversation about how much of the family's life is authentic reality versus carefully staged drama. The Johnstons have always presented themselves as a close-knit family navigating everyday life while living with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. Over the years, viewers have seen the ups and downs of parenting, dating, college, independence, and the challenges of growing up. Trent and Amber, the parents, have guided their 5 children, Jonah, Anna, Elizabeth, Alex, and Emma, through all kinds of milestones. But behind the smiles and laughter, there have been conflicts, misunderstandings, and more recently, questions about whether the family is as united as it appears on television. The latest season highlighted Anna's struggles with her independence, her place in the family, and her relationship with her parents. In one of the most talked-about episodes, Anna sat down with Trent for what appeared to be an honest conversation about her feelings and frustrations. The scene looked intense, filled with emotion, and left fans divided. Some sympathized with Anna for feeling misunderstood, while others defended Trent's tough love approach. But now, Anna has dropped a truth bomb. She believes the whole confrontation was set up for the cameras. Anna reportedly said that she felt cornered during the exchange, and that it wasn't her idea to have that conversation at that moment. Instead, she felt producers and even her parents pushed her into the situation, knowing it would make for dramatic television. Calling it a setup, Anna hinted that she didn't have full control over how she was portrayed, and that the moment didn't reflect her true feelings in the way she wanted. For fans who have followed the Johnstons for years, this is a game changer. The show has always been marketed as authentic family life, but Anna's claim shines a light on the blurred lines between reality and production. This isn't the first time Anna has hinted at feeling different within the Johnston household. Longtime viewers know that Anna has had a complicated relationship with her parents. From discipline issues as a teen to her struggles in college and her ongoing quest for independence, Anna has often been portrayed as the one who pushes boundaries. While some fans believe this has unfairly painted her in a negative light, others argue it's simply part of her personality and growth. But now Anna's comments about being set up add a new layer. Suggests that some of the drama may not naturally come from Anna herself, but rather from circumstances created by the show's production. The Johnstons are no strangers to criticism about how their family dynamics are portrayed. Over the years, Amber has been accused by some fans of being too controlling, while Trent has been viewed as both the tough disciplinarian and the goofy, fun-loving dad. Anna's revelation makes fans question, are we really seeing the truth, or are we seeing storylines that make for good television? And if Anna feels manipulated, what does that mean for the other children on the show? Social media has exploded with fan reactions. Some are siding with Anna, saying that her honesty proves she's the most authentic member of the family. Supporters argue that Anna has always been more independent and outspoken, so it's no surprise she'd call out what she sees as manipulation. Others, however, think Anna might be exaggerating or misinterpreting the situation. They point out that reality TV always involves some level of production guidance, and that doesn't necessarily mean everything is fake. But the very fact that Anna is willing to use the term set up makes the situation more serious. This revelation also raises questions about the future of the show. Seven Little Johnstons has survived for 16 seasons because fans believe they're watching a real family navigating life's challenges. Too many viewers start to feel that scenes are staged, that trust could be broken. Reality TV thrives on relatability, and if Anna's comments spread further, the authenticity of the show could be damaged. On the other hand, some fans might actually find this behind-the-scenes honesty refreshing. Could spark deeper interest in watching how the Johnstons handle not only their family issues but also the pressures of being in the public eye. It's also worth noting that Anna has been building her own independent life outside the show. With her college graduation, career goals, and growing social media presence, she has more freedom than ever before to tell her side of the story. That independence means she doesn't have to stay silent if she feels misrepresented. In fact, her candidness might make her one of the most relatable figures on the show. Many young adults know what it feels like to clash with parents, to feel misunderstood, or to want their voice heard. Anna's willingness to speak up resonates with a lot of people her age, and it could be why she's gaining more attention from fans compared to some of her siblings. The bigger picture here is the ongoing debate about reality television as a whole. Shows like Seven Little Johnstons walk a fine line between authentic documentary-style storytelling and entertainment-driven production. Families may enter these shows wanting to share their lives, but as the cameras keep rolling, producers inevitably look for drama, conflict, and tension to keep audiences hooked. For the Johnstons, who have been on air for years, it's possible that the pressure to stay entertaining has grown stronger over time. Anna's revelation about a setup might just be proof of how difficult that balance can be. As fans wait for the rest of the season to unfold, the big question remains. Will Anna continue to speak out, and will the family address her comments publicly? If the Johnstons acknowledge her concerns, it could open the door to more transparency about how the show is made. If they stay silent, it might only fuel speculation that Anna is telling the truth. Either way, this situation has added a new level of intrigue to the show. Viewers aren't just watching the family's personal drama anymore, they're also watching for signs of behind-the-scenes influence. In the end, Anna's statement that her confrontation with Trent was a setup is a reminder that reality television isn't always as real as it seems. For fans who have invested years into following the Johnstons, it's both a shocking and eye-opening claim. Whether you believe Anna or think she's misinterpreting the situation, one thing is certain. The conversation around the authenticity of Seven Little Johnstons has reached a new level. And as the season continues, all eyes will be on Anna, Trent, and the rest of the Johnston family to see how they handle the fallout. In the latest buzz surrounding the reality TV family, Seven Little Johnstons fans were left stunned after Amber Johnston faced harsh criticism online for allegedly stealing the spotlight during Liz's wedding dress trial. The event, which many expected to be a joyful and celebratory moment for Liz, quickly became a hot topic on social media, sparking debates among fans about family dynamics and the boundaries of reality TV fame. Amber, the ever-vivacious member of the Johnston family, has never been shy about expressing herself. Known for her flair and bold personality, she has often drawn attention with her comments, laughter, and occasional dramatic reactions. However, this latest incident has prompted even longtime fans to question whether she may have overstepped. During the highly anticipated wedding dress trial, viewers noted that Amber's reactions, outfit choices, and commentary seemed to dominate the event, overshadowing Liz's moment in the spotlight. Fans took to social media immediately after the episode aired. Twitter and Instagram were flooded with posts, memes, and discussions about the situation. Many expressed frustration that what should have been Liz's special day was, according to them, hijacked by Amber. One fan tweeted, "Liz was supposed to shine during her dress trial, but Amber was on a whole other level. She literally stole the spotlight." Another added, "I love Amber, but this was Liz's moment. She needed to be the center of attention." The responses were overwhelmingly supportive of Liz, signaling that fans are closely watching how family dynamics play out on screen. This controversy isn't entirely new for Amber. Over the years, she has often been a polarizing figure among viewers. While her energy and charisma are praised by some, others have criticized her for occasionally diverting attention away from other family members. Critics argue that in a family with multiple strong personalities, the balance of attention is always delicate, and Amber sometimes tips the scale. However, supporters argue that she simply has a natural ability to light up any room, and her excitement is genuine rather than self-centered. Meanwhile, Liz, who has always been more reserved compared to Amber, reportedly had mixed feelings about the attention. Insider sources suggest that Liz initially tried to brush off the situation, emphasizing that she understood Amber's personality and didn't want to create family tension. Yet, behind the scenes, some believe Liz felt frustrated that a personal milestone like her wedding dress trial wasn't entirely hers to enjoy in peace. The dynamics of reality TV add a layer of complexity, as family members are constantly aware that cameras amplify every reaction. In this environment, even minor behavior can be magnified, making it easy for viewers to interpret actions as intentional or disruptive. Fans have also weighed in on how this incident reflects broader issues in reality television. Some argue that producers often encourage heightened reactions to generate drama and boost ratings. By placing Amber in the same frame as Liz during such an intimate moment, the show may have unintentionally created a scenario ripe for conflict or misinterpretation. Critics point out that while reality TV families appear natural on screen, editing, camera angles, and production decisions can exaggerate situations, making a moment seem more dramatic than it truly was. The incident has sparked a wider discussion about the responsibilities of reality TV personalities. Should Amber have toned down her behavior out of respect for Liz? Or is she entitled to express her excitement, even if it inadvertently overshadows someone else? Viewers are divided. Some feel that family members should always prioritize the celebrant in moments like wedding preparations. Others believe that genuine emotions cannot, and should not, be suppressed simply for the sake of optics. This debate touches on larger questions about authenticity, performance, and etiquette within televised family settings. Adding another layer to the conversation is the social media impact on the Johnston family. Posts about Amber's spotlight stealing quickly garnered thousands of likes and comments. Fans dissected clips frame by frame, highlighting Amber's laughter, gestures, and commentary. Memes circulated, comparing Amber's reactions to the expected calm and grace traditionally associated with wedding dress fittings. While the humor was light-hearted in many cases, it underscored the intensity of fan engagement and how every family member's actions are scrutinized in real time. Interestingly, not all responses were negative. Several fans defended Amber, arguing that her enthusiasm brought energy to the event and even helped Liz feel more supported. One Instagram comment read, "Amber may have been loud, but she genuinely seemed happy for Liz. That's what family is about." Another fan wrote, "We all know Amber loves attention, but that doesn't mean she's a bad sister. She's excited and Liz is still the star, don't get it twisted." These mixed reactions illustrate the polarizing nature of Amber's persona and the fact that reality TV fans often hold nuanced opinions about character behavior. From a broader perspective, the controversy highlights the pressures of being part of a televised family. Every action, no matter how small, can be amplified and critiqued by millions of viewers. For Amber, who thrives in front of the camera, this can be both a blessing and a curse. While her charisma ensures she remains memorable and entertaining, it also exposes her to criticism when her exuberance is perceived as overshadowing others. Liz, meanwhile, faces the challenge of celebrating a major milestone while navigating public opinion and familial relationships simultaneously. As for the Johnston family, insiders suggest that tensions have not escalated into a major conflict. The family reportedly values open communication, and it's expected that Liz and Amber will discuss the event privately. Whether the moment will have long-term implications for their dynamic remains to be seen. Fans, however, will likely continue to scrutinize every interaction, keeping social media conversations alive and fueling discussions about fairness, attention, and family priorities on reality television. Ultimately, the Amber versus Liz wedding dress trial incident reflects the intersection of personality, media, and family dynamics. Amber's vibrant energy, while natural and entertaining, collided with a moment that fans felt should belong solely to Liz. Social media amplified the reaction, and discussions about spotlight stealing quickly went viral. Supporters of both sisters made their voices heard, highlighting the polarized nature of reality TV fandom. The incident also offers insight into how intimate family moments are shaped by the presence of cameras, audience expectations, and individual personalities. As the Seven Little Johnstons series continues, it's clear that fans remain deeply invested in the family's interactions. Amber's moment in the spotlight may have been controversial, but it also underscores why audiences continue to tune in. The family's authenticity, vibrant personalities, and relatable conflicts create compelling entertainment. For now, viewers will watch closely, waiting to see how the Johnston sisters navigate this situation and whether future episodes provide a resolution or further drama. In conclusion, Amber Johnston's role during Liz's wedding dress trial has sparked a lively debate among fans and highlighted the delicate balance of attention within a reality TV family. While some criticize her for overshadowing Liz, others defend her exuberance as genuine excitement. Regardless of opinion, the incident has cemented Amber's status as a dynamic and memorable member of the Johnston family, while also reinforcing the reality TV truth that even joyful milestones can become complicated when millions of viewers are watching. Whether it's seen as a misstep or a display of infectious energy, the wedding dress trial will be remembered as one of the most talked about moments of the season,